when I created my profile, I put Deusa Cientista because I just wanted to say they not like us, you know.
Yeah, they're not like us.
Yeah, I'm black woman, I'm scientist, and I will talk about my ancestrality. Yeah.
What is something that is overlooked, that is misunderstood about you? Your public perception. What is something that people think about you that isn't actually true?
I don't know.
Okay, so let me ask
I
you
didn't
something.
ask her. Like when I studied about this, I was really broken, you know, because
Yeah.
I'm so like I don't know how can I say this like emotional, and this is really strong, you know. You like understand the deep things about racism, and then I was broken. You are more from Brazil than Nigeria, I thought.
I don't know if that's a compliment or whatever, but I'll take it. Okay, cool. E aí, Beleza, vindo. What's up, what's good, and welcome back to the Brazilian podcast with me, your host Stephen, reporting live from Brazil. And today we have a very special guest, activista, socialista, environmentalista, not Paulista, Kananda Eller, aka Deusa Cientista.
Hi, I'm glad to be here. I'm from Salvador, actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Nice. And your name is Deusa, I said your name correct? Deusa Cientista?
Yes, Deusa Cientista.
Cientista. Okay.
Okay.
My bad. So, Kananda is a scientist, artist, educator, and all round force of nature with over 400,000 followers on social media. She's been using her voice around and her energy to make science accessible. She is unapologetically black and beautiful and proud, and her work is rooted in ancestry and spirituality. So, whether it's breaking down complex ideas in viral videos or having talks on a stage, Kananda brings clarity, fire, and vision in all of her works. We talk today about how it all began, how she balances all of this stuff that she does, and why being loud, proud, and poetic is important in her mission. So let's get into it. Kananda, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm glad to be here.
Good to see you. Yes.
Good to see you.
Cool. Yeah. So you started off. When did it all start for you? And actually, no. So let me ask that question again. Um, so what does the name Science Goddess or Deusa Cientista? Where does that come from? Why that name?
So I choose this name when I start my career with how social content creator, and I was researching about eugenics and racism scientific, and I understood that Kant was a philosophy and he was racist as well, and
Immanuel Kant.
Immanuel Kant,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
And he was one of the eugenist movement. Like there was a lot of scientists, philosophers, yeah.
Yeah.
And they we studied about them in universities and school in Brazil, but they didn't tell me like they was racist, and they speak about the inferiority and superiority
Between.
based in race.
Right. Wow.
Yeah. And then when I understood, I learned this, I I researched as well about my ancestry, and if Greece is like knowledge of the Europe,
Yeah. Yeah.
Kemet is like knowledge about the Africa, and this is Africa is my ancestors. How can I say this?
Your ancestry
Ans-
comes from Africa. Yeah.
yeah. And in chemistry, the spirituality and science not like isn't separated. You know,
Yeah.
it's like you can have your spirituality and you can have it. You can research. You can be scientist. And then when I created my profile, I put Deusa Cientista because I just wanted to say they not like us, you know.
Yeah, they're not like
Yeah,
us.
I'm black woman, I'm scientist, and I will talk about my ancestrality. I don't want to talk about the another histories, you know. I
Hmm.
wanna I wanna connect with my roots and share this with my community.
Yeah, amazing, amazing. So you mix the you from sort of ancient Egyptian Kemetic studies, you'd mix the spirituality with the science together, which is
Yeah.
where you get science goddess, Deusa Cientista. That's
Yes.
amazing.
Yeah.
That's so cool. I'll be honest, I didn't think it was that. That is really, really interesting. I thought it was like a sort of term of endearment, like people saying, I mean, maybe because I translated it into English, like goddess, like she's a goddess, she's a goddess. It's like a compliment that, black
Yeah.
women give to each other. So I thought, oh, it's just science goddess this time. It's a different type of powerful black woman. But I didn't know
Yeah.
that it came from this thing of spirituality, ancestry, and science mixed together. That's so interesting.
Yeah, else could be about empowerment,
Hmm.
but it's not only about this. It's about spirituality and science together. Yeah.
Yes, good, good. Wow, nice. Always teaching. So tell us a bit about how you started your path as an influencer, as a teacher, someone who does talks on different types of palestras, different types of stages like TED Talks and stuff like that. How did that all start out for you?
I started after this moment of my life when I discovered about the eugenist, racism scientific, and
So the eugenist racism incentive, that's the philosophers and scientists that were heavily pushing racism in their studies, right?
sorry, say again.
Um, I'm just trying to work out what is the eugenist scientific movement?
Yeah, yes,
Yeah,
eugenist.
yeah,
It's eugenism.
yeah, yeah.
It was a
I just don't
movement.
know what it means. It's me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a movement
Okay.
with scientists, philosophers, and
Hmm.
they talk about inferiority and superiority races, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And then yeah, I researched about this and I researched about my ancestry, and then in pandemic context like 2020, I was in my home. Oh, after, before, like when I studied about this,
hmm,
I was really broken, because
yeah,
I'm so like, I don't know how can I say this, like emotional, and this is really strong,
hmm,
you like understand the deep things about racism, and
mm,
then I was broken, and then I went to capoeira,
right.
and capoeira helped me, you know capoeira helped me.
Capoeira cura, né?
Capoeira cura. The master like show me how can I teach, like, about the how can I teach like a black woman, because they say a lot of things for us, like, oh, you need to be strong, you need to um find your roots, right?
Yeah,
They tell us about he tell us about of things.
yeah,
And this context, when I was in the pandemic context, I remember when he said, if you pass through this this context,
this pandemic, this time period, this period of
yeah,
time.
yeah,
Yeah,
if you won't change anything, you didn't understand. We are living right now, and then
wow.
yeah.
So he said if you go through the pandemic and you don't learn anything, you don't change,
Yeah.
you did it for no reason. Like, you don't understand why we've been put in this pandemic quarantine situation. He said
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Wow.
And this moment it was really strong to connect with myself. And then I just created content in social media. Everyone talk about science in this moment, and everyone, like the mainly scientists and the media in general was white.
Yeah.
But there are Jacqueline Goss as well. There is Jacqueline Goss. She's a scientist and black woman from Salvador.
Oh, cool.
She was really famous during the pandemic context, but in general was white guys. And then I just bring my background to social media. And yeah, that's it.
Nice, nice. Good. Were you thinking about being a blogger or an influencer before? Like, were you already putting stuff online before the pandemic?
If I no,
It's
I
only
was
everything
low
started.
profile before.
Ah, okay,
I
yeah.
just like how can I say the upload? How can I
Upload, yeah, you would just upload or you would just post.
It's like eu excluía a minha conta.
Oh, wow.
I was low profile already.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
eu excluía a minha conta de vez em quando, entendeu?
So you used to delete you used to like hide your account, like go offline and stuff like that
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, during the pandemic context I
yeah,
started.
yeah. Good, good. Yeah, you mentioned about studying uh, all of these philosophers, realizing that some of their content or most of their content was based on racial superiority and inferiority. Um, but like, I mean, I'm trying to understand, why did you go down that path? Like, what did you like? What was your? Tell me about your studies. What were you studying at the time?
Like how can I say country, for example. I can
Uh-huh.
say about country. I can say about Renato Kell. Renato Kell was a guy from Brazil. He was like a father of the eugenists in Brazil. Francis Galton was a father of the eugenists all around the world. And I went to Bridge. I went to Science Museum in London.
The British Science Museum.
No,
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Or the
when
National Science Museum.
I inside in specific room with I can show you after like this room there are a lot of scientists, only white guys, and one of them was Francis Galton, and this guy like found the eugenist, and in this
He funded the eugenists.
yeah he founded the eugenist, and
Okay.
and he is in this museum in London. When I met, what is it? And
Yeah.
they tell about the because they like measure the current. How can I say it is
The
it is
skull.
medium
Yeah, they
crânio.
measure the size of the skulls. Yeah, I
The
think I've seen
skulls.
images of that.
Yeah, and this is in this museum.
Uh-huh.
They are exposed
Uh-huh.
this kind of science, but
Yeah.
this kind of science was used for Francis Galton to racism. They speak about this science, but they didn't tell you that this guy was racist. This guy used this kind of science for racism, you know?
Yeah.
And then Francis Galton did it. Renato Kell.
Yeah.
They 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 went to Congress together and speak about racism, like because in Brazil, you know, it's really mixed. It's not
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's not like United States, because in United States had apartheid, right? In Brazil, what what he what's happening in Brazil? Um, the scientists with colonizers think a project, project,
A political project.
political project,
Uh-huh.
yeah, and they think like we will become white Brazil.
Oh, right. Yeah. So they were trying to whiten Brazil. They were trying to get Brazil to become more white by
And
like
then they mixes
mix
everyone.
everyone together.
Yeah,
Okay.
and like
Wow.
there are genocide, especially with
Yeah. Genocides.
genocide, especially black men, and violence of gender with black woman and indigenous women. Sorry.
Wow. Black and
Yeah.
indigenous women. There was
Yeah, black and
violence.
indigenous women. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And then now Brazil is really mixed
Yeah.
because of this.
Yeah.
But the scientists like think about this. It was a project, you know?
Wow.
Yeah.
It was a plan. I thought it was just people like, let's say, a Portuguese guy just really found attractive a black woman or an indigenous woman and, got with them because of that.
No, 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 no. No, of course,
No?
no, no,
Or
no.
and vice versa, the black and the indigenous woman liked the
No, it
Portuguese
was a
guy.
project, you know?
Right.
Yeah. And oh, a lot of things like the in medicine uh, in Brazil,
Mm-hmm.
there was advertise for like how can I say sterilize black women in general.
Sterilize.
Yeah, yeah, to for like don't have baby.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. There are a lot of cases about this. It's really, really dark and you know
Yeah, it was a bit
sad.
heavy. Yeah, I understand now when you
And
said you learned about this and it made you kind of like angry and just like frustrated and
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh my
And then I
gosh.
need to share what I discovered because
Yeah.
if I didn't share in my profile, maybe I would become like a bomb, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, I mean, your content is really interesting, and it doesn't hit as hard as maybe you described it now, because you really do bite size this stuff. You do really make it accessible and understandable for your audience to understand. You don't have to be incredibly knowledgeable about science. You don't have to necessarily be studying science or history. But tell me about your studies. Like, so did you go to UFBA?
Yeah.
Yeah. What
I,
does UFBA stand for, by the way, for our community who might not know?
sorry?
What does UFBA stand for? UFBA is the
Stand
full.
for.
Yeah.
What's it stand for?
Stand for meaning like, what's the full name?
Oh,
That's the abbreviation.
Universidade Federal da Bahia.
Okay, so the Federal University of Bahia.
Bahia.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. So you studied, what did you study at UFBA?
Chemistry.
Okay, okay. So you're already doing chemistry, learning about all this science stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
amazing.
Because they are an issue college science natry or not natry of science
Yeah,
and they used
nature.
to not natry of science, I think so. It's like when I study about history or
Mm-hmm.
how the scientists learn your research, you know.
Yeah.
It's like a it's not so chemistry things, but it's a chemistry things because you know chemistry is made from people, and you
Yeah.
need to understand about the people from chemistry as well.
Okay. So it becomes a bit social as well and
Yeah, it's like
historic.
socially
Yeah.
historic. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. We'll move on a little bit just to talk about some other things. How are you feeling, by the way? How are you? Like, how are you
Now,
feeling? Yeah.
oh, I'm gorgeous.
Yeah, well, you're gorgeous, but apart from being gorgeous and beautiful, how are you feeling on the inside? By the way, congratulations. Kananda told me, Communidade, just before we started recording that this is her first ever interview in English, and I think she's doing a great job. I don't know what you guys think. Let us know in the comments below or wherever you're watching this from. But yeah, well done with the English.
Okay, thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
You are my teacher,
Oh no,
so.
don't say that. Don't say that online. Where did you learn your English from?
Sorry, say it.
Where did you learn to speak such amazing English?
I'm how can I say? I don't know how can I say it.
You're just a natural.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
I
how
was
often
born for it.
you were born for it? Exactly. Born for traveling the world and
Speak another English.
speaking English.
Yeah, English.
Yeah. Um. So I've got here when I was doing my research that you are on the Forbes under 30 list. Like that is an amazing achievement. Congratulations. Yeah, amazing, amazing. Wow. How did that come about? How did you manage to achieve that?
Oh, how? Okay, I applied
Mm-hmm.
for it twice. The first time I was so excited, I will pass, and I didn't get.
Mm-hmm. You didn't get it, no.
Yeah, and then I went to Shark Tank,
Okay, cool. You were on Shark Tank.
and lose the I lose the money because it was a different edition. I competition with two more content creators, and they chosen another girl.
Okay, so you were in there with two different content creators and they chose a different girl. So the category was about content creators at the
Yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah. It's a
Okay.
specifically edition in
Uh-huh.
Brazil, and then yeah, my agents told me, "Oh, you need to apply to Forbes and the Terra again," and I was so tired because, yes, last year was a hard year for me. My mom was sick,
Okay.
I was without house, and then I was like research apartment in São Paulo, a lot of things like that, and I went to Shark Tank, and I lost. I know the life is not about results.
Mm.
Yeah, I understand it, but
Yeah.
sometimes you wanna win,
Yeah, yeah.
and I losing.
You lost.
Yeah, I lost.
You didn't lose, but you weren't selected
I
that
lost.
time.
Yeah, I
You
lost
weren't
this.
selected
I
that
lost in
time.
this Shark
Yeah.
Tank, and then I was like, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then I apply again to Forbes the Terry, and then I
Yeah.
win. Yeah,
Amazing. We've got an
and I
image here.
just
Is
cry
this
a
you
lot
cried, yeah?
because 2024 was a hard year to me,
Yeah.
but 2025 is been it's better. It's get better in
Yeah.
2025. Yeah, I went to London.
Yeah, yeah. So this is we've got an image here on the screen of you doing your Shark Tank pitch. Comunidade, well, British Comunidade, just in case you're not aware, because I wasn't. Shark Tank is like Dragon's Den in America. So in North America they have Shark Tank. In Brazil they have Shark Tank. That's Kananda. We have an image of her doing. Was that nerve wracking? Nerve wracking meaning were you nervous when you were pitching your ideas?
Yes, I was.
Yeah.
I was really nervous.
I can't imagine you ever being nervous. I'll be honest. You seem to be such a confident person. You
Yeah,
know.
not always.
Right.
Yeah, in this specific context, I was nervous. I don't know,
Mm.
the energy is like more tense. The
Yeah.
guys like ask the video. If you watch this video, you will see like 10 minutes, only 10 minutes, but they are argued me
Argued
argued
with you.
me like for 1 hour, and then I was really really tired. I like, oh my god, because they asked about a lot of things in my project.
Mm-hmm.
And when finished, I just think, why, like, I don't know if I'm the right way, because they asked me a lot of things, but I use it to pass for things like this,
Yeah, yeah.
because
You
in
normally
in
win things like this. You
yeah,
normally pass.
I lecture around the Brazil. When I write in my master degree, they argue you get
Yeah, yeah.
argued
They
me,
argue with you about your ideas, your thesis and stuff, don't they?
but in this moment I don't know. I just like was nervous,
Yeah.
but yeah, I learned about it. It was really nice experience.
So you went. Congratulations again. You went on it the year before, didn't pass, but then this year you passed, or in 2024 you passed. What was the difference this time? What was the difference between the year before and why you passed? What do you think the difference was?
Different between 2024 and 2025.
No, 2023 and 2025. So why did you pass this time, but you didn't pass the year before? What was different? What was extra special about 2024 last year for you?
Speaking Portuguese, I didn't listen, sorry.
Porque você passou esse ano e não passou ano anterior?
And
For
for
Forbes on, yeah.
they didn't give me they didn't give me a feedback about
Okay.
my appointment.
Yeah, your pitch, your application.
My application.
Yeah. But you said that you were going through a lot, like there was stuff happening with your mother and your family and housing and stuff like that.
But I think in 2024 I went to Shark Tank as well, and I structure more my brand because the first time when I applied, like I have a lot of documents, but when I applied in 2024, I have a structure. I was more structured
Okay.
with my because they asked me how much did you increase in 3 years ago, you know,
Mm.
and this document was more structured as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. It was like, yeah.
Good, good. All right, so my next question for you is, what is something that is overlooked, that is misunderstood about you? Your public perception. What is something that people think about you that isn't actually true?
I don't know.
Okay, so let me ask
I
you
didn't
some.
ask her them.
Let me ask you some questions. You tell me if it's true. Um, do you have two houses in Bahia and one in Sao Paulo, where you're originally from? No, no. Yeah, actually, no, no. Let me start again. Are you really from Sao Paulo?
Of course not. I'm from Salvador. You know,
I know, but I just like to make these jokes
I'm
that
from
you're.
São Paulo, like you are from Nigeria. You know? I like I like São Paulo, but yeah.
I love Nigeria and I am from Nigeria. So
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
yeah, I just wasn't born there. But yeah. But my parents are Nigerian, which makes me Nigerian.
You are Nigeria, of course.
Yeah, thank you. Yes.
And I will become Nigerian, you know?
How are you gonna do that?
I don't know. It's my goals.
Okay, cool. Be careful. What part of Nigeria do you want to be from? Be careful with those Yoruba guys. We'll cut this part. All right. So another question that I have is, well, we kind of touched on it, but what does it mean to be Brazilian? What does it mean to be Brazilian, a Baiana in this industry, in this science industry? Are there some challenges that come from for you?
Yeah, I think it's like it's. I heard Milton Santos say that he said it's hard to be black and it's hard to be scientist, and then of course it's hard.
Yeah.
But in Salvador it's really special because we saw our culture, our black culture is really strong, and then I learned about a lot of things about myself
Yeah.
in the street, in the black movements, in capoeira, in candomblé, you know, with my families. And then Salvador is a place where everyone said, I'm, I feel in home.
Yeah,
At
I
home.
feel at home. Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. Totally. So are there any other black female scientists that you look up to, that you find maybe you get inspiration from? Maybe today and maybe in history.
Oh, Sueli Carneiro.
Suelen Carneiro.
Sueli Carneiro.
Sueli Carneiro.
She's from São Paulo.
Okay, your
she
hometown.
she's philosopher. She's alive.
Okay.
She's philosophy and she gets cidadania from
She
Benin.
got citizenship from Benin.
Yeah. You know?
Wow.
I got seats from how can I say this?
You
Eu
get.
vou virar uma cidadã nigeriana.
Ah, yeah. Good luck. Me too.
Oh, You are
But
from
but
Nigeria.
mine is easier to get. I just need to go there and
You
with my
are more
passport.
you are more from Brazil than Nigeria, I thought.
I don't know if that's a compliment or whatever, but I'll take it. Okay, cool. What about like I know that you're like this is a kind of like a misconception maybe, but it also might be true. What about Black Panther? Black
B-
Panther.
Black Panther.
Yeah, what about the Black Panther influence? Was that something that came from you? Um, was that something that influenced you?
Black Panther?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, of course.
yeah,
I cried when I watched Black Panther.
yeah, yeah,
It's really inspirational.
yeah. We have a photo with you. Let's see if Maya can get it up with yourself and Angela Bassett. Let's
Oh,
see. Wow.
she's gorgeous.
Yeah, she's beautiful. I remember Angela Bassett from when she played Tina Turner. I remember when she played Michael Jackson's mum. But here she's with you, probably on something to do with her role in Black Panther, Pantera Negra. Um, and you're looking like a Shuri there. So Shuri is the
Sure, it's me.
scientist. Yeah. Was she someone that you were inspired by? That character?
Um, sure.
Yeah.
And there is a, how can I say that? Coração de Ferro.
Oh yeah, Ironheart.
Ironheart. Yeah.
Yeah.
There is another superhero
Hmm.
called Ironheart,
Hmm.
and I love her as well.
Yeah, yeah. So what about you and Angela? I keep wanting to say Angela Davis, Angela Bassett.
Angela Bassett.
Yeah. Where was that?
She's gorgeous. In Salvador, it was an event called, I forgot the name,
Yeah.
but it uh, we have Angela Bassett, Viola Davis, a lot of Thais Araújo,
Okay, yeah. My
Seu
ex-girlfriend.
Jorge,
I'm joking. Say that last one again.
Thais Araújo,
And
Seu Jorge.
wow,
Yeah,
my hero, my dad.
yeah. He's nice.
He's the best.
He's the best.
Yeah, so you got another photo with Angela
Viola
Viola.
Davis.
That's why I kept saying Angela Davis and Viola Bassett because of anyway, so
Yeah,
Viola
you
Davis there.
mix it in your bread.
Wow.
After this meeting, I read her book, and it was like so deep and impactant. Impact? How can I say it?
Impactful.
Impactful.
Yeah, that's fine.
Impactant.
Yeah.
Impactful. Yeah. Her book like changed my life.
Yeah, yeah. And this is great. So this was at a party and who are the guys in the photo? They just who are they?
Content creator, content creator. Everyone's from Salvador, of course, without Viola Davis.
Yeah, yeah. She's great. Amazing. You guys looking very Bayana there. Cool stuff. Um, so let's talk about the future.
Mm.
What's next for you? What are your plans for the future? What do you plan to do?
It's my secret.
Well, give us a little something, what's
I wanna keep doing my job, with balance, like being grateful of about my job and make more contacts, networking, and traveling around the world and sharing about science and black communities. Yeah, that's my goals. I think that's my. I want to keep studying as well.
yeah.
Do my PhD and being a great influencer in Brazil
Hmm.
or maybe in another country.
Yeah, yeah. Amazing. You have such a great work ethic. You're always posting, you're always having content coming out, which is great. And like I said about misconceptions, people might think that they might treat you a bit like a celebrity or like a really famous person and stuff. But you're very down to earth. How do you stay so grounded? How do you stay so humilde?
I'm humble.
Yeah. How do you stay so humble?
I love the meme from the girl from Brazil. She said, "I'm gorgeous. I'm beautiful, humble. I don't need to say because you can see my face."
Exactly.
um, um, I don't know. I think Candomblé Capoeira makes me humble. Because um, I don't need to, like, it's just me. Like, my family talk to me. I'm really proud because you travel around the world and you always come back to your house. And my family live in the suburb. Is like it's my history. It's like the place that I love.
Yeah,
It's
you're
like
from the suburbs. Where are you from?
Salvador. Oh, Salvador. Plataforma.
Plataforma, yeah, and Plataforma, it's like in the suburbs. For a community that you might not understand this, the suburbs is in maybe the United States, you might think of this as like the sort of white picket fence, middle class, rich area. But in Brazil and in some parts of South America and some other parts of the world, this is where it's a bit more rural, a bit more suburban, a bit poorer, perhaps you could say, the parts of the capital, right? So a bit, it's like a poorer part,
Yeah,
yeah. So necessarily favelas or
we call it
yeah,
suburbio. Yeah, suburb.
yeah.
Yeah, and then I thought, like, when you learn about the things, when you learn that you can increase your life without to feel superior,
Yeah, yeah, superior.
superior of the people,
Hmm.
you just know how can I do it. And then you don't need to be like to feel superior. You can increase, you can like uh make your job, um how can I say this, like,
You can become more successful, but still stay grounded. Keep in touch with your family. Like you said, You're always coming back to Salvador. You're always visiting your family. I've been to Plataforma. I had a very good tour guide there.
yeah, I
Um,
learned about African proverbs as well.
mhm.
And there is a phrase. It's like, if you don't know where you come from, you how can I say this?
If you don't know
Eu
where you come
forgot.
from, you don't know where you're going.
If you don't know where you come
Yeah,
from, you don't know where you're going.
yeah.
And yeah, I always keep connected with my history, with my roots, with my family. And I know that I can go to anywhere.
Hmm.
And I don't need to feel different that I'm feeling now. I'm feeling right now.
Yeah, yeah. It's so true. If you don't know where you're going,
It's really
yeah,
comfortable as well. For me, it's really comfortable.
yeah. I remember actually, you took me to Plataforma. We went to an exhibition, an art
Mm,
exhibition at
in the museum.
in the museum there, and I was like, you were like, but it's funny because I was relatively new to Salvador. You could have taken me anywhere in Salvador, and you were like, no, you need to come to Plataforma, my hometown, where I'm from, my area, and see this exhibition. And then we were lucky enough. I was lucky enough to go and visit your family's house. And yeah, big family, everyone coming to visit. Was it someone's birthday? Was it just like a normal Sunday?
Yeah, yeah, normal Sunday.
Wow, like loads of people there. It was amazing.
Did
Yeah.
you think like 10 people? Yeah.
Yeah, no, loads of people like
Yeah.
cousins, nephews,
Yeah, yeah,
nieces,
there are a lot of, yeah, yeah.
just all generations, like
Yeah.
grandparents and stuff.
Everyone together, yeah.
Yeah, so that's amazing, that you still do that, even though you're like this worldwide girl living in Sao Paulo. It's good that you still keep it rooted, still stay grounded. Well done. All right, last question for me is, okay, quick fire round. What is a book or song or quote that inspires you?
So, okay. I love rap, hip
Yeah,
hop,
rap.
rap. I
Yeah.
love rap. And now there are a lot of women, black women, and rap in Brazil.
Mhm.
And then I can say like Julia Costa, the song from Julia Costa, Tasha Tracy, Duquesa, every girl. I wanna say a especially song called Poetas no Topo. And Poetas no Topo, I don't know if you know, but it's like a song with a lot of men, like singers,
Rapping.
rapping. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
a lot of rappers, singers, but only men.
Uh-huh.
And in every, there are a lot of music, is a lot of songs in this Poetas no Topo,
Uh-huh.
but only is one woman,
Right.
and then she like sing the song in this context, and she said like, oh, I don't know,
Criticizes.
criticizes the guys
Yeah.
and said, I'm the new, I'm the new because I'm woman, the rap, and you talk about inclusion of races, a lot of things, but you never include the women. And if he rap it's about inclusion, it's not rap. She's like,
Wow. Who's she?
and she inspired me. Uh, Julia Costa.
Julia Costa. All right. So like you're talking about like poesia acústica and stuff like that.
É, poesia acústica.
Yeah.
Tipo, like, poesia acústica. Let me check, sorry.
Yeah, poesia acústica. So acoustic poetry. Yeah, I like that. It's like Django and Pineapple Storm type of stuff,
Yeah,
right?
Poetas no Topo,
Poetas
4.
no Topo. It's a different one, but it's Pineapple Storm, Django,
Yeah.
Felipe Hedge,
Yeah, every guy.
Sanchi, all these
Yeah,
people. Yeah, cool. Nice. All
I
right.
like that.
Okay. And all right. I mean, can you tell us how can we find you on social media? It's not going to be there. He's taking a photo. So you need to tell us. You can tell this camera here if you want.
Okay. You can follow Deusa Cientista in everywhere. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter. I don't like Twitter. Like
X.
LinkedIn. Yeah, X. I don't like X. LinkedIn, yeah.
And yeah, that is it for our episode today. Just want to send a massive obrigado to Deusa Cientista, Kananda Eller for an amazing first time ever English podcast, English interview, English conversation. So well done. Really do appreciate
Thank you
that.
so much for it.
Yeah, so Comunidade, if you have any questions for Deusa, feel free to like and subscribe. And then you can ask her the questions. Yes, I said it in that order. And leave comments. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Amanda.
I'm really glad to be here. It was a great opportunity, like to enjoy this moment, practice my English, you know what I mean? Yeah, it was really nice. And you are so funny.
Yes.
You look like funny, yeah.
Yeah,
You,
yeah.
of course, you are from Salvador, yeah. Yeah, you know.
Cool. I'll give you your money as well now for saying that. Cool. All right. So yeah, ate logo. Sorry, obrigado, ate logo, and peace.
Ciao.